What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple weeks since we uploaded, but we are in here with the truck. It's tucked away in the garage and it's getting ready for a show. I know that we were supposed to go to C10 Nationals, so after this intro, I'll tell you what happened with that. All right, so yeah, we had an interesting last couple of weeks. C10 Nationals was one of the events that I was looking forward to like the most this year. I knew there was going to be like 2,000 trucks there. I was going to take the C10 to it, but we didn't get to go. It was just like a collection of events that a higher being was saying you're not going. So basically what happened and why you guys are missing the recap for that show is because one, hurricane came through and it pretty much wrecked all of Western North Carolina. As you guys know, I live in North Carolina. I live on the coastal side right by Virginia though, but that's my route to get to Nashville is taking the 40 west all the way through, and it was pretty much gone. So it is what it is. I'm more glad that everybody that I know is okay that lives out there. A lot of people lost homes and vehicles and stuff like that. I had a lot of friends that were in C10s in the valley, down in Maggie Valley. It rained, it flooded down there. Luckily, no one had issues with their trucks down there. People had trouble getting home. I obviously, the next week, was supposed to travel to Nashville. The routes were closed, so I was gonna have to go up and around through Virginia to get to Nashville. It would have added a couple hours to the trip. Not that big of a deal. I probably would have done it. However, there was two other things that kind of swayed my decision to just not go. One, there was supposed to be another system that they were tracking that was coming up through the same route. It ended up not happening, which was good, but that same system went across west to east of Florida and did some pretty good damage out there, which that sucks, but hurricane season's been crazy this year. And the other issue was I got super sick, so I got the good old corona pretty much that same weekend, like a week before C10 Nationals. So I obviously was out of work for like 10 days, and that was just a collection of events for me. I was like, you know what, the highways are closed, there's other hurricanes that are out there, and I got the Rona, so we're just gonna keep the truck home. So I canceled the hotels. I think a lot of people actually canceled going to C10 Nationals, because when I called to cancel my reservation, they're like, oh, is it because of the hurricane? And I was like, yeah, it is. I can't get out there, so I need to cancel the trip, which was cool. Like, they refunded like the whole hotel and everything like that. Lost on the registration, which no big deal. I'm happy to for the show to keep my money and support their show. So it looked like a good show. I will be back next year to go to it. We'll take the truck with us. So yeah, you guys aren't gonna get a recap from that, but we're about to load this thing up into the trailer after we get done cleaning it, and we're gonna take it to Denton Farm Park next. So this will be one of my last shows of the year, and we're gonna go to C10 Fall Revival, hosted by a dude named Lou and his team. They throw a really big event out here in North Carolina for the C10s. We are gonna be out there as a vendor for it, and we're taking the truck. So I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be my last like major vendor event for the year and major show for the most part. We are gonna do two more events after C10 Revival. We're gonna go to C10 Dominion up north a little bit. That's gonna be a smaller event, probably only 100 or 200 trucks up there, nothing crazy. We'll go set up there as a vendor and sling some merch, and then we're gonna go to Coastal Virginia Auto Show after that. Not as a vendor, but we are gonna go take the truck. It's right here in Virginia Beach, right where I live. So we're probably just gonna go drop the truck off inside the convention center for 2 days, and I'll probably come home and nap and hang out. But I will walk around that show for sure and get you guys a recap of that, because I won't be vending, so I'll be able to get out of the booth and stuff. I will give you guys a YouTube recap for C10 Revival. That show is gonna be crazy because there's thousands and thousands of trucks and people there, and it's gonna be hard for me to get out of the booth, but I am gonna shut my booth down for probably 2 hours throughout the weekend, just so I can walk around and film for you guys, because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. And then that'll be it. That'll close out the season. I'm already building my schedule for 2025. I've got a lot of shows on my calendar for next year. We're gonna hit it hard as a vendor. It's been crazy. For everybody that has been supporting the brand, Rolling Reckless, I really appreciate it. We've been doing really good for sales, for online sales. Social media growth has been really good, and vending at events, man, you guys have been super supportive. Like, it's awesome. But for all of you guys that don't know about my brand, Rolling Reckless, I'll go ahead and post the link down in the description there, and it's for everything truck lifestyle. Anything that's bagged or classic, like, it's for you guys. Mini trucks, C10s, it's got a lot of square body stuff on it. Just my personality into a clothing brand, and my friends' personalities and stuff like that. So I design and make the clothes for you. I've got a lot of really cool designs coming out. We started off this year very small, and I was doing a lot of designs like in text and stuff like that, just because it's free, it's easy to do, and I can get the brand out there and get some cool slogans on some shirts for you guys. And now that we've actually done a lot of really good sales at events this year, I hired designers to make some really elaborate designs for you guys with mini trucks and C10s and all kinds of different stuff on there. So those weights are about 22 weeks per design to come out. So when I buy a design, I'm not going to see it for basically like 5 months by the time the shirts and hoodies are in my hands. So I do have one that's about to drop in November, another one that's going to drop in April, and then we'll be bringing 2 really cool designs out to Mini Truck and Nationals, because we'll be a vendor out there for that. So I'm excited for it. The journey is awesome. It's a lot of hard work by myself, but I appreciate all you guys' support for it. Make sure you guys go check out the website, cop some merch from it. I do not pay myself from the brand. I don't pay myself a dime from it. It all goes back into the brand, and I'm going to probably do that for 5 years and just see where the brand grows. So I really appreciate your guys' support. And if you guys are out in Denton Farm Park, what is it? Yeah, this week. Well, not this weekend because it's Sunday right now, but next weekend, if you guys are out there, swing by the booth, come say hi to me, come check out the truck. Let me know what you guys think about it. And it'll be one of the last times that people see the truck out in public this year, because after COVID in end of November, the truck's going to go back into the shop until March, and then we'll bring it back out for 2025 show season, because we do still have a couple things we got to do on the truck as far as hooking up the AC and heat. Got to fix a few interior things, got to fix a leak on the airbag system, just some minor like little stuff. The truck runs great, it drives great, I love it, I'm having a good time with it. I just want to get this thing 100% dialed in for 2025 to where it doesn't spend any more time in the shop next year, and we just drive it. Like, it's gonna get trailered to shows, but we're gonna drive this truck, and I'm gonna film a lot of content traveling. If it's a 2-hour or less show and I'm not a vendor, I'm driving the truck 100%, and it's gonna be a good time. I really enjoy it, especially because I live in a small town, so like my town loves seeing this thing around. But again, I appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you guys C10 Nationals recap. That's the reason why, and I will see you guys out in Denton Farm Park this weekend. Peace.